I was thinking it was because you couldn't get us back down to the ground.
Going the wrong way? Fine, please, right behind you. Easy just to step outside.
What are we going to be now, Bellamy?
Nothing is going to change on the ground.
I wish that were true.
Oh, I know it is. We've kept each other alive. All of us. We're family, and nothing can change that.
I'm still vanished. What if Octavia tried?
She won't.
You do remember I almost killed your sister.
You're right. You're screwed. My sister will understand. She's paid and alive.
It's okay.
She'll forgive me too.
Bellamy, it took you 3 years.
One more step. Good. Trust me. Whatever runs him down there, Xavier will be the least of our problems.
Can y'all hear me? Can y'all hear me? Can y'all hear me? Oh, I couldn't tell if y'all can hear me or not. My damn screen was stuck in every damn thing. Listen here, man. As y'all can see, I just woke up with the Netflix in the background and everything. Let me pause this. I was waiting on Cino to get off live, and then I went unalive almost. Comatose. I don't know what that just was. That was Instagram. So yeah, man. Oh, we got the greatest fan up in here, man. Lil Meech, you know what I'm saying? He get blocked and come right back. You know what I mean? That's dope. That's what's up. 8 hours later, yeah, man. I kept trying to change it, you know what I mean, to go live after Cino. But I was in the chat. And then the next thing you know, I dozed off for a second. I woke up, used the bathroom, and I was up, and I laid back down. And you know, I laid back down. I was tired as hell. The Gil Angelo saga continues. No, man, I just wanted to touch on this real quick. You know what I mean? My boy Etan Thomas put something on Instagram. And I just thought it was weird because every time me and this Weenie dog go into a back and forth, they bring up this situation about basketball because that's the only conversation that they can have. We just watched a man give you guys the impression that he's a boss, and it finds out that he's not. He's the worker. Just like I said, most of these guys are. And he's trying to change the narrative now by always bringing this back to a basketball conversation as to why Kwame is talking about me beefing, etc., etc. None of this is the case. I don't give a damn about none of this, but I will always tell the truth about the situation. But I said it already. It has nothing to do with that. I think Gilbert is still a child. He hadn't grown up. And with those type of egos, you know, you can't be around that. You know, I refuse to be around that because I know the real person. So let's go over this. It says Etan Thomas asked Eddie Jordan. He said, "Can you clear this up, Coach Jordan? Did Gilbert ever tell you not to play Kwame in a playoff series against the Bulls?" Eddie Jordan said, "You think I would listen to Gilbert?" Laughing, "No, he never told me that. And even if he did, that's not the way I operate." I don't know what this is in the background making noise. Let me try to delete everything else. All right. What is that noise? All right, let me try to get through this because I don't know what that noise keep doing. But it says that's not the way I operate. Well, do you know? He said, "Do you? Well, do you know the reason why Kwame didn't come to the practice was because he was so mad at Gilbert because that's what he thought happened. That he was afraid that he would knock him out on sight, and so that was the conversation. And I just want to say this to see if brother Etan remembers this situation." Because Eddie Jordan want to act like he's not a weenie dog, but he's really a weenie dog. Eddie Jordan came in there. He put in this no nonsense, zero tolerance type of vibe. That's what he thought he was going to bring to the table. But Gilbert knew that Eddie Jordan was just cap. And he had to buck break Eddie Jordan to prove that he was just cap. So Eddie Jordan called a practice. And in the handbook that he gave all of us, if you miss something, if you miss an event, you can't play in the game. Gilbert Arenas intentionally missed something, intentionally didn't show up and he told us all he was going to do it. Just like Gilbert tell everybody everything before he does it, he still does it to this day. I knew he was going to get fed charges before he got it because the stuff that he was sending me on Instagram on Vanish Mode, I'm like, this boy still ain't changed. Like this joker is slow. But Eton brought up Haywood acting like a child towards him. Yeah, he did. But so Eddie Jordan, after he tried to punish Gilbert, of course, Gilbert ran to his daddy, Eddie Jordan. Ernie Grumfield, and Ernie Grumfield wouldn't allow Eddie Jordan to punish Gilbert. And so Gilbert is that type of personality that he cannot stand authority and he's going to challenge any authority. And he's going to make sure he's in a position that he's good enough for you to overlook his behavior. So this type of jackass, I don't want to be around that because I'm not going to overlook your behavior. I usually clash with people like that they feel that they're so good or they're too good to be held accountable like everybody else. That's not going to really fly with me. I can't help it. I'm going to call it out. So me and his personality, the reason why it looks so good for TV, because it's like an uncle or a daddy trying to tell him, boy, you stupid. You speedballing. Yeah, you got money, but you dumb. And he just don't listen to nobody. That's just his thing. He's going to crash out, make a bunch of money, crash out. He's going to speedball, make a bunch of money, crash out. That's his MO. And that he always act like that. So I can't be around no nigga that do stupid shit. So he made Eddie Jordan come in there and change his tune. And day one, he lost the locker room after he did that. He came in there and he drew a diagram on the board. And I'm pretty sure each time remember this. He drew a diagram on the board. And Eddie Winnie Dog Jordan ain't gonna he's not gonna say that this story is true either, because of course it's hard to admit when you a weenie dog and you just got hired, because Eddie Jordan didn't have any power because he was there before the GM got there. So he wasn't the GM's pick. So if anybody don't know the hierarchy of the NBA, Eddie Jordan came there before Ernie Grunfeld came in there, and Eddie Jordan was already there. So that's not a coach that he picked to coach for Gilbert. But Eddie Grunfeld is the one who brought Gilbert to the Washington Wizards. So who do you think he's going to make comfortable? He's going to make Gilbert comfortable. And Gilbert is the type of jackass that he has to show a coach, especially a rookie little punk like that. Gilbert knew he was a rookie, knew he was a chump. So he said, you know what? I'm going to show him. I'm going to show him who really the boss, nigga. Ernie Grunfeld brought me here, and he don't even like you. He ready to get a different coach anyway. So what I'm saying is 100% true. If you go back and look at what happened, that's exactly what happened. So he get up there, he draw up this bullshit ass diagram. Gilbert laughing at him the whole time. He's up there like, hey, some people, got this much rope. Everybody need a level of rope, like it or not. That's life. Some people get this much rope, some people get this much rope, and then some people get this much rope. And I guess Gilbert is the guy that had that much rope. So Gilbert got to practice. Gilbert got to play in the game. Gilbert didn't get punished at all. But anybody else did it, their ass got suspended, punished. Their ass had to succumb to the rules. So, yeah, I can't be around no lame nigga like that. That's why we never won with Gilbert. You got to be a good leader. You got to lead by example. That's why it's disrespectful when I see guys who just were talented and only played one end of the court and then played like that, fucked up the business, never took it professional, played against the coach, played a coach against the GM, played players against players. And you see that guy, how he run a team when he got the keys, and you see this motherfucker is a jackass. But everybody else just see that he going out there scoring points. You give any NBA player the keys to the arena and let them work on their game, and they can shoot 28 times a game, you're going to see some players you never thought could score. If they can shoot 28 times a game and play no defense, lay into every screen, and expect the big man to help, and then just run down and shoot threes in any shot you like, yeah, you'll see a lot of guys average some crazy numbers. None of this has anything to do with Gilbert not lying about having you benched. You can say what you want to say. You wasn't there. You just a fan. So it's all good. I'm not going to argue with a fan, but I'm just giving another example to Etan Thomas so he can remember this story of Eddie Jordan drawing on the board, talking about other people deserve different type of ropes. So it just proves that his character as a head coach does not fit what he's talking about, because Ernie Grunfeld did not bring him to the Washington Wizards. So he was a weenie dog coach that had to shut up and just run 1-4 flat all damn day long. That was the only play we ever ran, was 1-4 flat. And Gilbert gives himself so much credit for playing high school style basketball in the NBA, which did not translate into any wins. It translate into what he wanted, which is one guy that has shine and accolades, which that's the style of basketball he teaches. Doesn't matter about winning, just get yours. 1-4 flat. He loves 1-4 flat so much. It's on his motherfucking show with him and his wife. 1-4 flat. That's the play he loves to call. That's the point guard ISO at the top. 1-4 flat. But this is what he wants to change the argument to. Conversation around whether I'm saying what I'm saying because I'm mad, whether Eddie Jordan is lying or he's lying. I can give a fuck what Eddie Jordan is lying about. I don't care. This shit is so old. They both know that they're lying. Eddie Jordan knows that he was a weenie dog coach that was not brought to the Washington Wizards by that GM, Ernie Grunfeld. So everything I'm saying lines up with the hierarchy. It makes more sense than me trusting the word of Eddie Jordan just saying he's not that type of guy. If you line up the way Gilbert Arenas act and how he loves to challenge authority, how a guy that says stupid shit like I want to be an international pimp, given his behavior with Richard Jefferson saying he locked them in a car and played porno tapes. Which one sounds more realistic? Like a guy who bring guns into a locker room. Which one sounds more realistic about his behavior? That he would challenge the coach and challenge the authority by not showing up to an event and making sure that coach can't do a damn thing about it by telling the GM? Or does it sound like someone like Eddie Jordan really could control a guy like Gilbert Arenas? Really, the guy that's got a Fed charge right now in his 40s. Y'all need to stop this shit with me, man. This has nothing to do with what I was saying. You guys trying to sway the conversation to keep Kwame Brown and Gilbert Arenas relevant in an argument. I have no argument. I have the truth, and I don't give a damn who believe it or not. Gilbert used to be owned and ran by Dan Fagan. If you don't believe me, Gilbert has never operated his own brain. There's always been a white man running Gilbert Arenas. It used to be Dan Fagan. He got in deep with Dan Fagan. He owed him money because as a rookie, he went broke. So Gilbert knows. He told you these stories. It's already online. He spent up all his money as a rookie. He was in Washington waiting on checks to get there. He was staying in hotels, borrowing money. So he was owned by Dan Fagan. And if you don't believe that a point guard can control who gets paid and who not, and run a racket for all of his agents, clients, and things of that nature, remember Gilbert Arenas played on a team. I think a few of those guys that was on his team was with Dan Fagan. Gilbert know what I'm talking about. Gil just played the game with y'all. You think this is a Gilbert first time gambling? Yeah, shit. that nigga Gilbert been owned by white people his entire life. He trade his skill off for their protection and their power. All he wants is be protected by a white boy. They got power. He knows that. He got talent. He got skill, and it's for sale. That's why he sold 50% of his ass. I mean, 50% of his his company. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Don't get upset with me. Don't get upset with me, Gil. But this don't got nothing to do with that. Rather Eddie Jordan is a weenie dog, and rather Gil told me, and then this whole drunk thing, he got that from, and all of this happened. This whole drunk thing came from they sent the GM. What was the guy name? Was it Scott Perry? And there was another white guy with I told this story before. It was a white guy with fucking red hair. I think he came to my house. I told my boys not to let them motherfuckers in because you know I was in my revenge mode. I was mad as a motherfucker. They practice. I ain't go to practice. They had them partied and shit. I done heard about it. So I was in revenge mode. So I called up every girl that Gilbert liked, every girl I knew he was paying and shit to have sex with him. And I went through them all. That's why he can't stand me to this day. That's why he always calling me stank. You know, the same shit he said. He said this to them girls back in the day. How could you? He stank. He dirty. He's a little Georgia bumpkin. Yeah, all right, nigga. Why you think he said, when I found out Kwame had sex with such and such, I rushed over to hunch the information out of it. He's still trying to play get back. Gil, it's over, man. I don't give a damn who you have sex with. My brothers used to be drug dealers, man. I done seen niggas have sex with so many niggas' girlfriends and homies and all. Nigga, I grew up in the hood. That shit don't bother me. If it happened to me, I expect it to happen. Nigga, it's part of the game. You get hurt by it. I'm not you. You a hit hoe from the valley. I'm not like you though. I'm different. Yeah, I'm different. You really be thinking you got money, you got power. You be thinking you the man. So when you find out them girls step outside, you be like, how? Why? He stank. He dirty. You know, all that shit you said up here the other day. And it's cool, bro. It's okay. You and Brendan Haywood, all y'all, y'all are saying y'all niggas be thinking y'all shit don't stink. I had to temper y'all niggas down a couple times. That's why you, Jerry, all you niggas stayed in a circle talking shit about a nigga all day. It's all good. The girls, you should tell me. I got there for all you niggas. You niggas coming in there pillow talking to girls and shit. That was cool with me. I cooked them all chicken, man. You niggas were buying them shit and they were coming over my house and I just cooked them chicken. That Georgia chicken, boy. Ooh, and them fried pork chops. My mama's cooking, boy. I'm talking about, man, girls like to eat, boy. Uh-huh. Yeah. Y'all niggas was paying them and shit. I knew how much money all you niggas was giving them girls. Boy, you niggas be paying good. Y'all niggas be sending girls to trips with their friends overseas and shit. See, all this stuff I'm talking about on the internet right now, I know you niggas like that for real. That's why y'all niggas be so mad. Cause I'm just joking. But see, there's a lot of truth in the joke. So when I say you niggas gotta pay to lay, I just don't see why you niggas be pumping y'all chest out like y'all so bad when y'all be handing these bitches $10,000, $20,000 to have sex with them. Nigga, of course they gonna have sex with you, nigga. But they going to fuck somebody for free that they like. So nigga, I'm just not you. So I just don't look at you niggas like the way you look at yourself. And I know you pay good. You pay good. I was trying to hook you up with one of my cousins, let you just bump into them. I was flying cousins up, but you don't like the dark skinned girls like that. You like them red and shit. And none of my cousins red like that. Most of them dark. So yeah, fucked it up. But I was trying to get people paid off you, boy. Not pimping, but if you gonna just mess with a nigga, make sure you mess with one of these stupid niggas. How much you gave Melly? I know it's everything a contract with you, nigga. You a contract baby. You nigga be running around here talking all that shit. You better keep making a lot of money, nigga. Everything about you got to pay for it. Lame duck ass, Scooby Doo ass nigga. Y'all niggas make the pimps fall. Y'all niggas make the pimps fall in love with pimping. Cause y'all niggas done fail for the pimping. Pimps tell them rappers to write them songs that it ain't tricking if you got it. And you stupid niggas be listening to that shit. It ain't tricking if you got it. Nigga, please. Nigga, please. It's always tricking. Cause as soon as you give it to her, you don't got it. Yeah, nigga, as soon as you give it to her, you don't got it, nigga. Trick bag ass nigga want to come talking to me like you like that or something. When you ain't nothing but a trick. The more money you come across, the more tricking you do. Trick ass nigga, don't ever talk to me like that, nigga. I don't respect no John. All these John ass niggas pumping their chest out. Come on, nigga. I don't respect no John. I can see if you a married nigga and you just, you doing it like that. You just don't want your wife to catch it. That's something different. Nigga, you just move. You trying to move in secrecy. But nigga, Gil, you used to be a single NBA player, John. A lot of you niggas go city to city, and you niggas are Johns in every city. The feds are out to lock you niggas ass up. Always running around buying coochie everywhere you go. You lame ass nigga can't even say hello. Is it me you're looking for? Scary ass nigga always sending your friend across the room because you too shy. You want to get the number and text emojis and say, instead of saying, let's go get something to goddamn eat. Niggas don't even know how to talk. But you got the nerve to come on the internet and act like you like that. Boy, stop. Boy, stop. Now all your business in the street, people seeing that you a weenie dog. Nigga, you got other people hiring your broad. You talk real masculine, but you got $160 million you sitting on showing me trunks of money, but you got another man hiring your woman, but you don't understand how the pimping game works. You got another man paying your woman, but you talking to me like you just like that. I guarantee you when I get a wife, nigga, ain't gonna be no another man paying her. Nigga, we gonna be working together. Now, I know some bad motherfuckers now, so let me rephrase that because I know some bad motherfuckers. But if I start a company that called Kwame Brown's arena, ain't nobody paying my motherfucking wife. Yeah, ain't nobody gonna be able to fire her. Ain't nobody gonna be able to fire me. Ain't no way in the hell another person gonna be able to walk in a room with a concept I created to say anybody that I love, including me, is fine. That's why that girl left your ass in Paris and went to Paris. Now, let's hear some more realistic takes on this situation with Mr. Arenas, because me and Carcino know way more than you guys think we know, because Gilbert Arenas can't stop texting Carcino. And I told Cino, I said, look, bro, the man, that's why when American man said that the other day, I had to think about it. The man got an ego so big, he don't know how to act. So he asked for help in a way that he still diss you. He still diss you while asking you for help. He don't know how to just be a normal motherfucker and ask for help. He'll copy what you say. He'll tell you you're wrong, go off somewhere and copy exactly what you said do and act like it's his own. So we are about to get a little more realistic with what actually Gilbert did, because we tried to tell him what was happening to him before. We tried to tell him that, yo, bro, if you don't own it, soon as something happened, that's when they take your shit. He told me he owned it. He was 100% owner. Then once he get in trouble, that's the only time now he said 50% owner. Gil has represented to me and Carcino that he owned Gil's arena 100%, and that Underdog was just a sponsor. Now, once you get in trouble, this motherfucker now he 50% owner, which his ownership don't come with any power. It don't come with any negotiation far as being able to keep people hired, because he don't pay nobody. He don't pay nobody. So let's play this video. I was not telling one lie when I talk about these people. Shout out to Carcino for life. Let's speed this up.
Games in peace without being disturbed. Already there's drama. So you know we ain't gonna make this long. But I had to address it because no one would believe it. 50% strikes again. Without the pole unit. Pole unit. So because he signed a bad deal that everyone on YouTube has been roasting this dude on, right? Everybody else is sitting there telling them what they need to be doing. Now, the whole world is unfamiliar with this man's activities and some of the things that he do, the practices. He said he's down bad, now he's a gamer. So anyway, this dude DMs me every day. Supposedly hates my guts. But I told him, pull up to the chat.
And Cino is an understatement. Man, they be talking all God. I'm talking about Gilbert be texting this man all night long. I be looking at some of them texts like, God, it's so fucking early in the morning. I'm like, why in the hell is he texting you? I see why Melly got up and hauled that. This nigga in the middle of the night be texting a man late as fuck, asking him about his business that he don't know how to run. But then he gets online and pretends like he's this big guy. But then he is going to continue texting Cino because Cino want to help him. He's trying to get Gil to stop doing all this dumb shit. So everything Gilbert is trying to change up. Damn near every person that was hired was through Cino and me telling him, yeah, that person is good for the show because, nigga, he get you to shut up. And he get mad because I said Rashard McCants is one of the best that he need on the show because he's contrary to Gilbert. He's so pro LeBron, but I like Kobe from an image standpoint. and Rashard stand on business for Kobe. So that dynamic is good for the show. He don't like Rashard McCants at all. He can't stand Rashard McCants. Rashard don't know it, but he an individual. So Gil think he's stupid. Gil think he's slow as fuck. He think he corny for wearing clothes like he wear, because Gilbert would never do that. He's such a cornball, stay in his lane, wear flip-flops and tight sweats that he don't understand McCants. Break down the games tonight. Fuck what Gil said. This nigga got a lot to say about what I should be doing. This nigga keep texting. Why not you go break down the goddamn game?
Scared. 100% scared. Won't do it, won't touch it. But loves to tell me what he's doing and how great he is at it. He wants me to see him shine. And I'm like, all right, do your thing. Like, no one cares. Now here he comes today. This was at 5 in the afternoon. Y'all about to be mad. I told you I was in the middle of negotiating and extending. I take less upfront money, upfront cash for full 100% in Gil's Arena and the channel. And we stay 50-50 on Gridiron. What should I do? Look, Kevin. Oh, and more stock and equal into the company. Oh, God. I love it when the dude, he's telling me what I've been telling him he should do.
And then he just changed up everything. First, it's not a real thing. It's not a real company. It's not even real till he sell it. But now he's so happy because he got equity in something that's not real because they hadn't sold it. So it's just a thing that's not real that he can walk away from and nobody get nothing. But now he's happy as hell because he got equity in this thing that ain't nothing. That's just a concept. This boy is confusing as hell.
So I said, so now you taking my advice? Then he's like, you don't want to answer. I'm like, pay me first. He said the dummy meant to say equity. Yeah, I know. Oh, my goodness. That's a damn lie. No, he's taking the advice of what actually went down in the conversation with what we were talking about live, because he knows that was what I told him, is that, man, why didn't you take less? You know, like I told him that you should have taken less money up front. That way, when you hit your benchmarks, you know, they're more realistic to hit. This fool told about he didn't have no benchmarks. So this tells you the kind of guy you're dealing with right off the bat. The guy is not the sharpest tool in the shed. So you have to keep that in mind. The man said, I don't have any benchmarks. I said, oh, wow, you are really slow. How you don't have any benchmarks? He just want me to tell him what to do because he don't know what to do. So he keeps throwing things out there so I could coach him on what to ask for. Now, he said he was getting $25 million next year. So I said, all right, let's see if you get the $25 million. Yeah, but he says he has no benchmarks. Oh, he's scared to pull up. You won't do that. I've invited him to do so. Because if you got benchmarks, that's like a really realistic thing for you to hit in this space that you're in now. So when they have first round fundings and second round fundings, you don't, you know, it's more realistic to hit those benchmarks. Now, I got a 50% deal for you. How much you get from sponsors? Who are your sponsors? How long are the terms for? What are the benchmarks? See, I laid it all out for him. How much you getting from your sponsors? He don't know. Who are your sponsors? He don't know. How long are the terms for? He don't know. What are the benchmarks? He don't know. You know what his answer is? How much I get from Underdog? See, that's all.
This the boss. This the boss right here. He don't give a dang about nothing but the money, and that's cool. This ain't about no back and forth with Kwame and no beef, no none of this weirdo stuff they saying. We were having a ownership conversation. They said that this is gonna. Etan and them under the caption said that this will spill in. They get into a dangerous level with their beef, and could spill to something violent. I hope they get their beef under control. Man, ain't no goddamn beef. I've been chilling, living my life, stay off camera so this fool ass boy don't get nothing, no special ideals because you know he's slow. And I've been doing my thing chilling. I ain't been thinking about no goddamn Gil and no beef. Not in no real life. I don't see these clowns in real life. It ain't nothing I want to do to Gil in real life. I don't see him. He lives in the West Coast. I don't go nowhere around him. We ain't been nowhere near each other in years. If the feds check the cameras, we ain't been nowhere near each other in years. There's no reason for us to ever be near each other. So I don't know how this whole, and that's why it's hard for me to be around people because they can't be honest about what's really going on and what they really hear. They hear one nigga with the aggression. They hear one nigga say they'll put a pistol to her throat. They heard one nigga say it'll be good for him to get knocked down on camera. You hear one nigga say, "Ooh, come to LA. Where's this hotels? We looking for him." You hear one dude acting like he want a real life situation with a person, but then they'll say their beef. Man, it ain't no goddamn beef. I would hate to have to protect myself in real life. I would really hate to do that, but that would be a choice that someone make, and that's it. But I don't have no beef with nobody. I wish they would stop trying to run with this narrative that I have beef with him. Everybody on YouTube reacted to this idiot selling half of his channel. So does everybody that reacted to it have beef with him? Or is it just me because I laughed at him going to jail? That wasn't beef. That's easy to explain. The nigga talk shit about my mother and my family. So that's not beef. That's just logical. I don't like the nigga because of what he said about my mother and because of what he came up here saying about me, my business, interviewing niggas, talking about situations that he lying about. I think he's a weenie dog that's jealous of me. And it's simple. That's not beef. That's just simple. There's reasons why I don't like him. Why can't we let the reasons stand as logical reasons and not classify it as beef and move on about our day? That's what adults do. That's what adults do. To try to keep saying this is beef and overlook the fact that every time this ignorant jackass get on the computer with me, he has to curse and he has to overtalk me. He has to call me out my name. Let's overlook that because we need to end this to make some money. Well, I'm not Little Woody. I'm not going to have you disrespect me and then think it's okay. It can be no beef. It can be cool. We don't got to reconciliate. We don't got to come together. We don't got to shake hands. We don't got to hug. We don't got to do none of that. It's cool. You went a little too far. You stay over there. I'm going to stay over here. I'm good money. As simple as that when you say stupid shit like these guys be saying on the internet for clicks and views and clout chase. I didn't know these dudes were that much of a clown. They clout chase their teammates and talk about their mothers and all kind of weird shit. I didn't know they do that. But I'm good, homie.
All he knows. How you gonna have this guy negotiate for you? 8 figures a year from Underdog. Deal in September 2026. No benchmarks. I made them a 50% partner, so it's not a benchmark sponsorship deal. Yes, it's an amazing deal. Podcasting. He's a streamer who streamed for years. Lois talking about what I should do when I'm a free agent in 10 months. No, we're talking about what you should have did. We're talking about what you should have did to start and how you screwed up from the first time. We weren't talking about what you should. We all know what you should do now. Because if you go and do the same stupid thing again, that's on you. When the whole world is like, why did he do that? There's people more successful than me and you put together saying, why did he do that? So if we're all saying the same things, of why did you do that? Obviously, we know what we're talking about. And you didn't know. That's why you're saying this. And this is no Chill Gil, y'all. That's him talking to me. He's scared to pull up, but he want to talk here every day. So he pulls up. I told him what he should do. A dummy with money. See, he's used to getting a hand meal. He's used to getting a handout. Mm-hmm. He's like, I get the same money. I don't care if it's 20 shows or 2 shows. I get the same money. Everything is about getting money. That's how they get you. So I said, let's see you get that 2-year, 50 million you talking about. That's what I want to see. I want to see that, big time. Then he pops up, wakes up this morning. Woke up this morning. Y'all about to be banned. I told you I was in the middle of negotiating and extending. I take less upfront cash for a full 100% of Gil's arena and the channel. And we stay 50-50 on Gridiron. What should I do, look at it? What, like using my government name? What that's supposed to mean? Gilberto. Oh, and more stock and equal into the company. He don't even know what equity is. He call it equal. Jesus Christ. But this is the smart businessman. And I said, oh, you're taking my advice now. Now you want to take the advice that you said I didn't know what I was talking about. But yet now you're taking the advice.
What's the score? I'm guessing.
You know what?
What's the
I mean,
score?
I think we're about like 4. I don't know.
Not
Franchise 63 wins.
Wait,
man.
who's requesting?
What the fuck?
even, but we don't know if it's a real one though.
That nigga
I
said
know,
that's
fries,
me. Man, I don't,
63
I mean, you can let him up and then see what happens.
wins.
Hey,
man.
listen,
Take
I'll
a
be
slur real quick.
I'm not letting anybody up that I don't know.
yeah, because nigga said that's me. That sounds like a nigga that might come to
I
chat.
can put that.
Do you think everyone is a narcissist though?
Word. You said compete. Trophy. We supposed to have a
Well,
first
you're a
So what is your height?
year. So before he was winning champ. So yeah, this guy, and then he comes in and takes Kobe's lock. You see, did I sit on the remote? Listen to me. Now so I'm gonna go. Why would everybody done told him? Here he come, all tonight, all excited. Why would I even mention in 24 hours that the deal wasn't done? Now so I'm gonna go from next summer to 24 hours. It's fake, huh? Okay. He was like, not gonna have to wait the next summer. In the next 24 hours. He's like, y'all gonna be mad. He was like, I'm gonna get more equity in the company and more stock. Stock in what? I told you we was in the middle of negotiating, extending, and taking less upfront cash and 100% of Gil's arena and the channel, and we stay 50-50 on Gridiron. Is that why you call yourself building your own studios only to go to Underdog to promote it again? Giving Underdog a piece of that? Mm-hmm. Let's go into it. Did you forget about this channel? You got 500,000 subs on it.
Now, Mr. Arenas, if what I'm saying is not true about you, that you ain't shit without your homeboys, Underdog Fantasy, that you got a channel with more subscribers than my channel, and you tried to compare the No Chill Guild channel to mine, a channel that you've been flagging the fuck out of, I'm down now, with that you have connected to a group, you want to compare that channel to my channel. But how come you don't want to compare this arena sphere that you upload videos on by yourself with no help, and you have 500K views or K for subs, but you get no views? And you literally just uploaded today. Look at this, y'all. This is his channel, 500K views, and you see the reason why he give all of 50% of his revenue up, because the 100% of nothing is him projecting. Him having a channel with 500K that has 983 videos that he tries to hide from y'all, he projected when he said 100% of nothing. His channels have produced nothing without a push. So that's why he tells you this story of his dormant channel. And this is another channel that he hides. See, me, I grew a channel to what I grew it to, and I get natural, normal traction, you know, unlike this fella that scored 60 on Kobe.
100,000 subs on it. What happened to the arena sphere? Oh, but you're so popular though. And you still upload over here. Look, 12 hours ago, 500 views, 691. But you missed the view so big. Right? 63 views, 691 views, 63 views.
Uh, 500K sub channel getting 63 views on a 4-minute video. I mean, he's breaking it down to a science. He know people don't want to watch a long video. Whoever is helping him with YouTube, they're teaching them the game, but they still don't even want to watch him on his own channel without a push. But this guy gets up here and say he has the #1 show, up here bragging about having the #1 show while selling 50% of his you know what, while having a channel that has no push with it, and he can't get over 100 views in 6 hours. There's YouTubers that nobody know their names getting more views than Gilbert Arenas with 500K subs in 6 hours. So don't come up here talking Big Willie, Gil. We know the real you. Shout out to the Black Hole.
But you missed the view so big. Right? 63 views, 691 views. Look at that for Mr. Arena Sphere. But you got 500,000 subs. 500,000. Mr. Big Time. Look at that. Why is that, Mr. Big Time? Oh, you thought this page was hidden from me? Oh, come on. Look, 5 days ago, Gil's Arena back for season 4, 430 views. 1,006. You know why? Because Underdog ain't back in this channel.
My page is beating both of your pages. Cap, stop the cap. My pages beating both of your pages. Look at the pages. Stop the cap, Gil. This is your page. This is what you really get with no push. 849 views in 5 days. So now we see why you said you would rather have 50% than 100% of nothing. Because this channel, 6 days ago, Gilbert Arenas exposed the LeBron James and Stephen A. Smith beef. They won't even come watch you talk about a topic that's so blazing hot like LeBron James and Stephen A. Smith. If you put Stephen A. Smith and LeBron James into a title, it's supposed to get a large traction. Plus, when you're Gilbert Arenas and you got 500K subscribers, you mean to tell me they don't want to go watch you on that channel? We had this doofus I listened to the other day, No Berg Thoughts. He up there talking about, yeah, he grew his channel and it's the smart thing to do and everybody supports Gil. They go and watch him. Well, how come y'all don't go watch this channel? It's all fake. It's all cap. Don't ever get up here and lie. You had to come to daddy. Come to what? Man, don't nobody watch you, fool. You putting LeBron in your title damn near every other day and got the nerve talking about why somebody talking about LeBron. That's all you want to talk about is something around LeBron, Kobe, or MJ. That's it. And Kwame Brown.
These your real numbers. This is what people really think about you. This is where you at. Mm-hmm. You and Dad and all that. Putting up clips of your interviews with John.
So this is why Gilbert Arenas bring me up. This is why Gilbert Arenas bring me up. There's not going to be videos that I have for 4 minutes, which is in the perfect range for people to watch the entire video and people not come watch. That's never going to happen. That's why he flags me, because by himself, without a push, he can't understand why the dirty, while the stank, while the slow, while the nobody like him guy, everybody seems to want to listen to. So he has to come and shout and say, he's this, he's that. Why do you guys watch? And you got to stop crying at some point, Gil. Just because your real channel is a failure and you got to sell half your ass to be even in the conversation. You know, same thing with them girls. You got to pay and do all this stupid shit when I just cook them some chicken. You always got to do more, Gil. You got to sell half your ass to be relevant. You had to buy P. Diddy and bring him to your party to be an all-star. Man, you used to doing this shit, tricking the people. Look at that, talking about Kobe, talking about Steph Curry, LeBron. That's all he talk about. Still can't even pop it off. It's a shame. Now, Gil, what you got to do is, now that you got 500K subscribers, sell that too.
Barrett, this where you at. This where you at. That's where you at, Gil. Mr. Big Time. See what happened when underdog ain't holding your hand? That's what it looked like. And you still uploading on there. So you can't say, oh, that channel been dormant. You just uploaded 6 hours.
Oh, see, no, they ain't holding his hand. They got 50%. They got that nigga got his hand in their back pocket. He holding back pockets. They walking that nigga. He got to hold that nigga back pocket. They got 50% of his company. He got a felony on his record. He is a desperate man. So yeah, man. Feds probably showed him up. Look at what you've been texting Kwame and Sino. Look at what we got. We know you've been having this party on live on YouTube for the last 2 years. Look, what we got you.
Ago. You just was on there 6 hours ago. Mr. Big Time. And should we show what you did, actually? Let's show what he actually did, too. That's on the low, and he don't want y'all to know either. I'm going to show y'all this. We're going to expose it tonight. Now, see this? It says, Gil's Arena Battle Mode. That's the one he started, right? So let's go to Gil's Arena Battle Mode. 14,000 subs. He was trying to build it up with the 2K game. That's 7 hours ago, right? One-on-one with his son, everything. See, these channels y'all don't know about. Look, there you go. Now, you uploaded this 7 hours ago. You a busy little bee. You are one busy little bee. Check this out. There's him playing this little video game. Right?
They don't look like they.
So this is really your page. You can't fake the funk. That's you. And you just uploaded 7 hours ago. You got 9,000, you got 15,000. You're doing good on that channel. You're doing good.
Regular views, Gil. 9,000, 15,000, just like everyone else, Gil. So you can't sit up here and talk like you some big guy, because your YouTube pages that don't have nothing to do with this machine, they do regular, less than regular shit.
All right, you're doing better than the arena sphere. I guess that's why you kind of left that alone, but then you didn't. Right? So this is his home for this page.
What up?
Look at that. Battle mode. Now, see that studio in there that you just saw with the cameras? Take y'all back to the screen. There we go. Get back to the screen. Now, all of a sudden, it's Gil's Arena battle mode up there, right? Then you got this battle mode. Now, what's this battle mode? That's
That's too much for me.
The commanders?
Yeah, I got the commanders.
Now, what is this? And why is it on the Gilbert Arena show and not on the battle mode page? Why has it got all of this money behind it? All of this design, all this money behind it, all the camera angles. And the other studio with the cameras all set up. Why is all?
Because it looked like Underdog saying, dance for me, boy. Dance for me, boy. That's what it looked like, Cino. To me, it looked like Underdog say, nigga, you ain't making us no money. You better get your ass out there and play video games on this channel. And we'll put some advertisement, some sports behind it, so we can get some people to sign up. That's what it looked like. That's what it looked like to me, Cino. I don't know. Let's see what you say.
What is here? All the stuff in the background, got it all set up with these cameras. Why is that there? That looked like somebody else is pulling the strings. That looked like somebody else is pulling the strings. That Melly looking silly out here. She ain't got a wig on. Hey, y'all got all this going on. That looked like Underdog to me. Them look like some Underdog cameras. Now remember, he said he got 4 studios. So let's look under the curtain now, because his wife, that's a good way to go. Melly and Gil, they got their own little show. All right, because that's why she's with this guy. And they got the whole thing set up. And let's see.
She got money.
Let's see the studio setup. Okay, there it is. Ta-da! As you can see, 50% is on the couch. And this is his wife's studio setup. He got a fake wall with the cheapest sign I've ever seen in my life, with a camera he got from doggone IKEA and that couch. The camera probably came with the damn couch.
Now, can anybody tell me what done happened to the big money man? What in the world happened to the big money man? Can anybody tell me? He got this cheap ass background, this fake accent wall, and this hard bench seating type of couch. No production, no lighting, no proper dress. What the hell is going on? This is a nigga that got all these studios like ESPN's type of studio? You mean to tell me they slapped this together for him and this is one of the 4 studios he talking about? This one of them Kamala Harris sets. Yeah, this is like brick wallpaper. But he talking about, I got 4 studios in my house. It sounds good when you do all that goddamn yelling and loud talking like you just doing the right thing. That looked like some cheap ass wallpaper. I hope that ain't in your basement.
So why her stuff look all cheap? Where's her stuff at? He got her. This is the studio he talking about. He got her a couch with a camcorder, no angles, no nothing. And look at the sign in the background. Look at that cheap ass sign. Is there even an intro? She got a spot in the corner with a cheap ass camera with this cheap ass sign that you can get out of a print shop for about $60. We said what we said, Melly and Gil. And somebody finna pick this show up and throw money behind it. Why? Why on earth would you do that? And you won't even put your own money behind it. You won't even put your own money behind your wife. You got her show looking ragged. So where's the underdog camera? Where's all that high def technology camera at? You ain't got $4,000 on the camera?
That's what I'm saying, Sino. This is the guy that's always telling me I should focus in on doing a studio and all these things, and I never set out and intended to do. That's what he intended to do. And he has a studio, but for whatever reason, he gives Melly the bottom of the barrel, below board type of treatment, while he gets the upper echelon treatment that he let guys pay for him. He don't believe in buying nothing for himself. He want other people to pay for his vision, which some people think that's cool, but then that means they control your vision. They control the narrative. They control how the money is spent. Yeah, they control your vision. For sure, for sure.
Hell, you can get an 8K camera. Shoot, that's some 1080p shit right there. You got her on some 1080p. You got her on some 1080p. Look at you, man. You ought to be ashamed of yourself. Who did that sign for you? The junkie? The junkie told you he could draw, did he? And he did that damn sign for you. Oh, I can do that, boss. You ain't got to pay for that. Shoot, I can do that. Oh, you can make a sign? Please tell me there is some type of intro. All that money. And you ain't paid not one camera? You couldn't go to Best Buy? You could get a GoPro and get that. God damn, boy. No. I spent everything we got on those balloons for the game room. Now the dude want to try to take my advice. And I told him, you got to pay me. You want the rest of the information so you can go run back in there and close your deal. Everybody in the free world gave you all this free information on what to do. So now you're listening to Lowe, you're listening to me, you're listening to Kwame, you're listening to all of us now, and then trying to talk about how you so smart. If you were smart, your ass wouldn't be in this situation. Because all they're going to do is sign you to another damn deal, and they know you're stupid, so they're going to figure out a way to get money out of you again. Because all you're going to see is the check. Look what I got. I got equity. Equity in what? You don't even know what you're talking about. There ain't no benchmarks. So there's no goal for them to reach. If there's no goal that they're looking at and expecting to get to, why are they paying you? This man actually said that. Ain't no benchmarks. I just get 8 figures a year. So let's see it. You know, whatever somebody tell this guy, he comes out and runs and tells us. because his story changed every damn day. Now he's Pat McAfee. That's the new thing. I'm not a podcast. I'm a TV show. I'm like, who told you that? Somebody told you that, didn't it? I'm a TV show. I'm like, I told him that in the beginning. I'm like, you're thinking like a podcast. You should be thinking like a series or a show if you're talking about Netflix. So if you're thinking like a show, then you have to think in the terms of a show. There are benchmarks. There's certain numbers you're going to have to hit. Even if you're in the podcast world, there's certain expectations and goals they want the show to get to or think it should be at. If not, why are they paying the millions of dollars? It's just losing the money. So Underdog is going to want Amazon or Netflix, somebody else to come in on the deal. Like, look, we got to get somebody to come in and own this deal and host it because we're paying a lot of money for bandwidth. We're paying a lot of money to promote this. We're paying a lot of money to push all of this. This show looks great, but the show isn't about nothing. Nobody watches it. So I'm like, no real people watch it. So it's like, what are we even talking about? But man, you put your own wife out there like that? Wonder why she went to Paris by herself and left your ass in the house.
So basically, Gil, based on your other pages, not to make this back and forth between you and me because they always want to classify it as beef. But this is me responding to the stupidity that you said. Based on your other numbers on your other pages, including the page with Melly, you don't really move the needle like that. So we understand why you sell things off. But you don't need to come up here talking so aggressive, talking like you some boss when you're being pushed. They move the needle for you. You're not a needle mover.
I'm like, look at what you do. Your wife is always kicking it without you. Look, instead of doing that cheap camera, she got a better camera on her own, on her phone, than the one you got set up in that little corner for her to do her videos on. You got her set up in a corner. She out there enjoying her life. She out there eating, living her best life. She living her best life. She ain't going back and forth with you niggas. Look, she out there with the women with the cowboy boots. Look, guys got on doggone tank tops, 6-packs. Yeah, she out in the streets. Look at her. She out there looking to see how she gonna level up. She's like, I'm gonna have to get away from this and get me some real dick around here. get away from this lame ass. Lame time over. 50% ain't getting it done. How you? I never knew you give up 50%. You never tell me that. Boy, I would have told you, do not give up no 50%. I would not give half my candy bar to my sister or my brother. I eat all mine.
Man, I damn near died laughing when Chino said that. Hey, look, I put in the chat, I give up a half my sandwich. Because when he said that shit, boy, I was crying laughing for the longest. He said, I would not give up half of my candy bar to my sister. Trying to make it seem like she look at Gil like a weenie dog who bend and folds, so she just hauled ass on him. That's what might have happened. Like, Gil, your girl, you supposed to be the owner. My girl filming in the big studio. Ain't no way in the hell my girl filming in the corner. I got 50% of a big ass studio that I created that my girl can't film none of her shows in. You better cut them cameras on, give my girl the best production, best lighting, same thing I get. But no, you can't even do that. You supposed to be the 50% boss. I bet that white guy can get his white wife set up in the studio in your house.
Hey, I didn't know what I didn't see. I needed the infrastructure. You don't even know that. You just saying everything to agree with everybody. You don't know what you're talking about. Just shut up. Get in that corner and film your show. Go into your studio in that corner. I'm just saying, they're right. You're wrong. You, my wife, that says you gotta obey me. I'm the landlord. Yeah, somebody hitting that. He probably gonna get arrested for that. Look at that. Look at somebody else out there. Look at that. What I tell you, they out there stepping up. Look at it. Married woman. And they pull it right up. Like, hey, what's up, baby? Hey, homeboy right there, he didn't pull it up. He right there telling Gil right now, hey, I pulled up on your girl, man. Yeah. Tell Gil I said what's up. Look at my man, got a brown cowboy hat, green shirt, shorts and cowboy boots, looking wild as hell. She don't care. Shit. Got a roughneck. Got a roughneck. She needed it in the morning, so she got to get a roughneck. She won't.
Damn, Gil. That nigga got on shades kind of like I will. That nigga got a beard kind of like I got. Gil, you got like a pamper face. Damn, she gonna pitch woo with a nigga that look totally different from you. Got hair on his face, shades on. Oh, okay. Okay, Melly.
She wanted somebody that put their fingers in their food. Hey, need that roughneck. Yeah, that's what she got. So she out here in the streets, got a roughneck. No, of course. Gil, get her a camera, a real camera, man. That's terrible. You doing that to that woman. But I like how he pulled up. He saw her out the crowd, like, hey, that's Gil's wife. Let me come on over there to you, baby. Yeah, she looking like, boy, you're gonna make me get in trouble.
Boy, she's smiling hard as hell, boy. It looked like he flew over there with her and he letting Gil know a sign. Look how he's smirking. That hat say L.A., so he from L.A. Look at that. One would think he from L.A. He pulled up with the Versace,
Baby.
with the L.A. cap on, boy, like, what up? I'm in the building. Salute to you, Janine. Yeah, man, he pulled up like I'm in the building. L.A. represent. Pull right up. He know exactly who she is. Dang, Gil. He probably pushed up like whoop whoop. Dang, Gil. She smiling, she grinning, boy. She look happy.
Yeah, she looking like, boy, you're gonna make me get in trouble. He's like, man, F Gil. Look how this man pulled up on your wife. Look how he pulled up on your wife. I bet you didn't threaten him. Man, look. Look, she happy as hell. Look at the smile on her face. It's been a long time since she's seen a real man.
I don't know. It's just giving me the vibe that she know this nigga, boy. I'm telling you, the way she looking at that, you don't look at no stranger like this. Who the hell just smile and smirk and blush at a total stranger that just walking up on you for a second? Nigga, she's sending a message to Gil like, nigga, shut up, weak little boy. Dude, son and Gil right here like, yeah, nigga. He letting them know like, yeah, nigga, I got your broad over here, nigga. I'm telling you, dude playing with Gil. I ain't never seen no girl. Any girl looked at me like this when I first met him, when I was out here in them streets, yeah, we had sex. I'm just letting you know now. I'm just talking about with me. What you looking at me like that for? You got the googly eye. Them bedroom eyes, damn near. I don't know. I'm just thinking. I would offer her a meal and a drink. I'm just saying, Gil, don't listen to her when she says she don't know this nigga. I don't believe it, Gil. Trouble in paradise.
And now she's right there. He said, I have to speed it up to everywhere. Look at that. Yeah, she's like, look how she's receiving him. No, of course. She's a woman that like men, not no feminine men like him. She with Gil for the money. She don't love no goddamn Gil. She only got with him because he was putting all that money in the damn chat. He tried to buy her love. You can't buy no love like that. Look, she's like, okay. Yeah. Look, she peeping down. Look where her eyes at. She looking down there. She want to see that package. She Peter gazing. Look at her, Peter gazing out here. Oh, see, he got a beard. That's why he don't want you around, Kwame. He know I can't bring my man. No way, I can't bring my wife around Kwame Brown. They'll be laughing and stuff, having a good time, and she ain't laughing at none of my jokes. Your wife is out here, boy, living her best life. That's why she went to Paris without you on sweetest day. She left you and went to Paris. Look at her taking a picture. She taking the picture. It ain't him taking the picture. She taking the picture. And she turned her camera away. And she.
Damn, Gil, not good, bro. She turned the camera away and probably pinched that nigga. Nigga, why you came on over on camera? He like, nah, nigga, I had to let him know, nigga. You my bitch. You know what I mean? Damn, Gil. Oh, man. Yep, this is why he don't like Sino. Sino does his research, and Gil is infatuated with texting Sino all his business anyway. He tells him everything he needs to know. And then Melly got this right on her page. But he gonna try to flag this one next. I'm not saying anything disrespectful. YouTube, this is just a reaction. Matter of fact, let me get my fair use up in the corner. This is just a reaction. Cino is breaking it down very well. Shout out to the black hole. But when a woman turn the camera when she live, that means she don't want you to see what the hell she doing off camera. Yeah, it's a reason why you turn that camera off. It's the reason why I got my camera on. I'm rolling up swagger right now. It's a reason why you turn that camera off. I think she knows that nigga. Just like on the Django, I think she knows that nigga. Yeah, I think she knows that girl out there. Mm-hmm. Man, Gil. While you up there with your legs crossed, playing with the fellas on the couch, your wife out there with the side nigga chilling in Paris. That nigga coincidence. That nigga, it's a lot of signs that's what are the chances that a dude in Paris jump in a live stream of Melly with a LA hat on, smiling and cheesing, and both of them snickering and kickering. And then next thing you know, she turned the camera while they take a picture. Gil, boy, Lord have mercy. I know this nigga's in Paris, but a LA hat though, a LA hat. I added it all in, the LA cowboy hat. I'm just saying.
Got his phone and taking a picture. She don't want you to see the picture they taking. Oh my God, Gil. Happening right under your nose. That's gotta hurt your pride. All up in here. Oh man, I told you, man, you should. I was the wrong one to try. Told you I was the wrong one to try. Now, all right, come on, Houston. Let's close OKC out. Get my money. This boss said, no, he has to stay and work. Exactly. See, the thing about those type of deals is it's the same thing that happened to Drake. They gave Drake that $400 million. Everybody said he got $500 million. Everybody know what comes with a deal like that. That wasn't a good deal. Kendrick Lamar had the better deal. And everybody was like, man, how did that happen? It was the same type of situation. Somebody like him is impressed with money. Same thing with Drake. Yeah, I got money. I got $400 million deal. They don't give you that 400 all like that. They give it to you in installments and payments. You don't get that just like that. No. And you got to hit certain benchmarks. And now that your music isn't popping like that anymore, now it's like, okay, well, when you try to re-up and get a new deal, you're not going to get the same offer no more. But that $400 million is based, really, they're not banking on you. They're not banking on you having that money. Like they're not banking on you. Like we're giving you 400, hoping you make us the 400 back. We just hope that we can recoup that. No, the 400 million is consistent of what what your catalog is already worth. It's worth double that. So they give you half of what it's worth, telling you it's for future projects because they believe in you, and they make you believe, okay, we gave you this money based on that. You're worth double, but we're gonna pay you half and say, hey, here you go. And the new music, hopefully, they're gonna be making money off the new music that you make. So that 400 money, that's already money that you had already earned for yourself. They're just paying you some of your money that you've earned. That's yours. And they just gave you like half of it. See, and this is Gil thing. And now they get.
No, it's a great business deal to give them half of everything you got. Slim Thug broke it down so beautifully. I mean, he broke it down. He gave a master class on breaking it down on why he never sold his masters and how he goes to the mailbox every month and collecting checks and the consistency of doing it. That's the reason why he's not going to be 90 years old standing up on somebody's stage trying to rap, because he's getting paid off of his intellectual property. He owned his masters. He didn't let somebody take his original stuff that he owned outright, give him half the money, and pay him what they thought he was worth. Because that's essentially what they're doing. And they think it's more money in doing it that way. It's your money. But hey, Gil knew that he couldn't build no platform up. He's had several platforms that he couldn't build up. He just got people on YouTube, the illusion. He got these people confused on what they're seeing. All these bot numbers and all these bots. Allegedly, of course.
To dictate everything. You don't get to dictate anything. They dictate. They tell you when the show gonna start, what time, who gonna be on the show, who they don't want on the show, fired, personnel, everything. They fire you, do everything. They control the show. So who's really getting all the money? Who's really the one that's calling the shots? Would I ever join Gil's show? No. Now, if he wanted to do something like, hey man, we got this thing, let's partner on something. 50 Cent said it best. Why would I do like join somebody who got to ask somebody else for permission for everything? Why am I gonna be around you and you got to go ask for permission for everything? Damn, come on, Houston. Yeah, there we go. Come on, Shagun. Yep, I knew it. Whole room getting too excited. Yeah. Yeah, he couldn't go to Paris. Melly, I called. I told him I'm the boss. I know it's Sweetie's day, but goddammit, I gotta work. I've talked to the boss. Underdog said I gotta stay in the house. They don't even want me to go outside. But it's nice here.
He the boss, don't pay nobody, can't go nowhere till Underdog tell him to go. But he got a lot of money. He's a newlywed, wife out there in Paris, chilling like a villain. He got to stay home and work because it's about the money now. Fuck family, it's about that mighty dollar. He got to be number one. When he might make himself number two in real life, though. He might make himself number two. Gots to be more careful, silly. If he wanted to go to Paris, he can't go. He got to shoot in the studio, you know. He want to tell you the good thing about the studio. He don't tell you the bad thing about being locked into a studio. See, I could have went to Paris and then shot content from Paris with my girl. His girl liked the freedom of shooting content and traveling at the same time and making money. It's a great concept because you get to see the world and you get to make money from anywhere you at. So his old lady like that type of vibe. But Gil wants to sit up in the studio on his ass talking about LeBron all day. And I think he's a convicted felon. I think he can't even go nowhere. So the feds want to talk to you, boy. You want to leave? First of all, he got to ask Underdog, and then second, he got to ask the feds. So that boy got restrictions all over him, boy. I mean, goodness gracious. Nigga done got himself a fed charge, can't go nowhere. Motherfucker got tied in with Underdog, got to leave between Monday and Wednesday or Monday and Tuesday. When your show come on, you got to book your schedule around that. I'm straight.
We were supposed to go and have a good day and go shopping in Paris. You go. Take your girlfriend. Y'all go and do shopping. Spend out what you want. Okay, I go to Paris. You stay here. Now they got Gil doing 15 shows a night. You playing video games. Hold on, I'm video gaming right now. Now I'm back on the Gil show. Hey, it's Gil. Hey, yeah. What do I think? Who shoot free throws better? I think I would say probably LeBron and Steph Curry. Yeah, LeBron and Steph Curry are the best free throw shooters in the world. Yep, that's my opinion. I don't know who would win because LeBron has stepped it up and Steph is starting to slow down a little bit, I think. He was at 95, now he's at like 92, 93. So LeBron could catch him. Now, we back to the video games. Oh, let's talk relationships. That boy is working like a Hebrew slave, boy. They gonna make him work. And he get mad at the fact Kwame is trying to do something where he don't have to spend all his time. He got passive income, multiple revenue streams. Oh my God, that's dunk of the year so far. Wow. He dunked on the whole Houston team. Shagun, you got to shoot that. Not like that. Like, my goodness, you were supposed to go with the left hand off the glass. Wiggins just dunked on the entire team. Good Lord. Melly said, I can't go. I love you, baby. Go without me. I know. It's a damn shame, man. Your wife out here getting hit on by guys in cowboy hats.
I'm in the chat trolling like a motherfucker. Melly, they said I couldn't go. I love you, babe. Go without me. I'm in the chat trolling. That's why he be mad. Nigga, I don't got no beef. Nigga, you funny to me.
You paying for it. Just like a trick. That's what I'm telling you. That dude is a trick if I've ever seen one, boy. He can't help himself. Thanks for the super chat. Appreciate that. Yeah, that boy a trick. He can't help himself. Now, look, there it is. I knew they were going to do this. They got an intro, ladies and gentlemen. Let's see the intro. This dude said, swing, swing, motherfucker. He talk about doggone Wayne's World. Swing, swing, swing. Oh, my God.
Oh, my goodness. What I told y'all. That swing, swing, mother effer come from MJ because he wants you to swing that ball to him. I don't know about this Wayne's World thing, but I know MJ just want that motherfucker swung. So I think he heard about that. And 1-4 flat is at the bottom. That's the only play that Gilbert Arenas know. I told y'all everything about basketball and what he does, he brings it to YouTube. Remember when I told y'all that situation in the club with the crown and all that? What does he have on YouTube? A gold crown, a gold chain, a gold bracelet. And that's exactly what he came to DC wearing. This boy is weird as fuck. This nigga got 1-4 flat on a podcast with his old lady. What does a basketball terminology of 1-4 flat got anything to do with Melly and Gil? That sounds stupid as fuck. That sounds so stupid. Why do you have 1-4 flat and a fire, a lighter, and a fake star? This shit is so cheap. Why would we pay for anything? We're going to go bare minimum until they pick it up. And then we'll put the 1-4 flat in lights. Lord have mercy. The relationship talk, he got 1-4 flat up there.
Boy, this is the lamest. This guy is so goddamn lame. He got 1-4 flat on the damn. The only play he know in basketball. Look, they actually got a little artwork there going. Look, we made the sign move. Let's stay on this cheap couch from IKEA. Let's do this, just me and you. Now, see, what he ain't gonna tell you is what I told him before. Because he had a couple of gay dudes on the show, and he was, that's Melly's friends, those not mine. I'm like, I don't know, Gil. They look a little fruity and zesty, and they was all over there. 1-4 flat. And that little cheap ass logo sign. You see that?
See, I'm in the chat talking about it. 1-4 flat. This is a selfish little B. I said it. This is a lame, selfish bastard. 1-4 flat, laughing my ass off. That's an ISO play for Gilbert Arenas. Now you see why they never won. 1-4 flat is his best play.
Bad camera. I'm like, you got them ugly ass pillows on that ugly ass couch. And you thinking somebody finna throw money into this. Yep. So it seemed to me you only big when underdog is holding your hand. That's the only time you get big. Underdog gotta hold your hand, sir. Oh, he used to have a show, the same area. Mm-hmm. Yeah, they used to do stuff outside the whole night. And back then, when he first met her, he used to put her out. He used to let her go into the area and do the show. He had them cheap ass cameras. He used to let her come in the room, give her a better seating. She was happy then. Now, how did you go from this to throwing her ass in the corner? You threw her in the corner. Why she can't film in here? Why you tell your wife she got to go in the corner? I'm going to show you what that's like.
Man, Melly want to be out there in front of that camera, boy. She dressed different when she in front of that big screen. She looked different. Her hair different. She had her hair done. She got them things out. Yeah, she want to be in front of that camera. While this bad body nigga got his knee out, his thigh out, or whatever he got going on, sitting to the side like a little Lord have mercy.
Because that don't make no sense. 2 years ago, you had her in that 50%. Now, I heard of keeping things small. Like you want to keep the budget and your overhead low, but goddamn, that's like me putting a table over there and saying that little corner right there is my studio. That's my studio. In that little bitty ass corner. You put baby in the corner. You're not supposed to put baby in the corner. You put baby in the corner over there. On an ugly ass orange IKEA couch. Seat cushions faded. See me, this whole section here is a studio. That's a studio, buddy. Bad boy pistol. And then I got a room y'all ain't seen yet. Studio set up to launch another channel for my movies. See, less costly. Got a whole nother office. All my collectibles from my movies is here. Some of them. Still putting that together. And guess what? I ain't get underdog. Guess who did all that work? I said, I'm going to do it myself. So that's the difference between me and you. Yeah. See? That's like, see that little corner in there? That's what he got at. He got in that little corner. That's like if you put baby in that corner, that's what she would be. You put baby in that corner. That's me putting the desk right there saying that's my new studio. Hell, I might just do it then. This dumbass could do it. This is my studio. Yeah. See, this is the studio here. My Pistons, my bad boys. This is the studio here. But then, like I told you, that's a studio I've been working on down here. For my movies and everything. Got my dual mics. Told you, got the memorabilia, got it, and all of it. All my movies, props, everything. Still building and putting stuff in here, but see, I don't need underdog to take 50% of my money while I'm trying to build. This is all LLC, buddy. This is a whole nother business. I ain't got underdog to come and do saying, here's all half my company. Just give me some money. Now they're gonna work you to death. Just like Stephen A. Stephen A. flexing behind the money, and that boy gonna be dead from a heart attack. Because they working his ass like a damn dog. They had that boy doing Monday Night Football, and so then he got to be up at 5 a.m. They had his ass up at 5 a.m. doing first take after he did Monday Night Football. Tuesday, he was about half dead. They got that boy going around the globe, but Pat McAfee only got to do one show and got the $100 million. So who got the better deal? He do one show, he go home. He got $100 million. He could play with his kids. He spent 3 hours out of the day working. He done for the rest of the day, and he get $100 million. So who you think got the better deal? This fool who got to run 8-9 shows. He got to stream for 19 hours a day. He can't even leave his house. He in there stinking because he can't afford to go nowhere. He got money, but he can't spend it. He don't know what to do. Of course he don't. But see, that's why we had to point those things out. You went from having her in the good room, then you went to kicking her out, putting her in the corner. Why did you put baby in the corner? That's all we want to know. What she do wrong? You still can't get no cameras though. That's what's baffling to me is the cameras. I'm like, I shouldn't be seeing a blurry screen. Not from the multi-million-dollar man. You should have all different kind of camera angles and everything. But see, here's the part that we spoke about that y'all don't know about. This show that she had in the corner was with other people. So when they first started filming this show in the corner, I'm gonna show y'all what it really looked like. They had a fruity dude that was on there and a couple other people, and they was mad about the money. And they had all these camera angles set up, and she had all this stuff going on. She was slimmer then. She had a TV thing set up, showing stuff. She used to sit there on that orange ass loud couch while he got her in this little ass corner. And Gil got everybody at his house putting this up, thinking this was gonna go large. Like, yeah, we got everybody over, and we finna play some basketball. So he basically put her in the cabana, the guest house, and got her in the corner over there. while all these strangers are at Gil's house. They running around in the house, can do whatever. All it takes is for one girl to say, I got touched. Got this woman in the corner. There you go, Kyrie. You ain't gonna have her in no damn kitchen. You too dumb. A pool right behind the court. What the hell? Yeah, that's because it's a small mansion. His mansion is so goddamn small. I told you that was Dr. Dre's mansion where he lived at when he was doing the Chronic. That's Dr. Dre old mansion back in 1992. Gil had them put a basketball court back there. That's why the court is so damn small. It ain't designed to have a basketball court over there. And he got one of the other mansions on there, the ones that got real money behind it. I mean, if you look at it, that's what you see. It's like true representation of a problematic situation. And I told him this was a mistake. Me and him talked about them dudes that was on the couch. I guess she deleted all the episodes they were in because I don't see them no more. But they used to have a show where it was her on the couch, it was another guy on the couch, they had other camera angles, and those dudes are gone now. He said the ball going in the pool all day. The ball gonna go in the pool all day. Yep, that's that fool's crib. The one talking about, I don't even live there. I got so many homes. That's not my real house. That's my office. That's a whole business. I don't live there. Yes, you do. Stop lying. I'm like, dude, you got the code right outside for the alarm system, right outside your door. You live there, fool. Stop. Yeah, he had people jumping from the roof into the pool. Same day, I'm like, dude, you a lawsuit waiting to happen. You got to cut that stupid shit out. I'm like, dude, you about to get sued.
So you know he don't care nothing about that. As long as he get to laugh and have fun, he don't care nothing about getting sued. None of that stuff he cares about. And again, this ain't a Kwame against goddamn on Gil thing. I'm playing this Sino video because Gil texts Sino all the time. So Sino is in the know about his deal, the contract stuff, because this idiot texts everything to him. So Gil knows that the stuff that he's saying is cap.
Of course, Gil played. He lost. Lost his own goddamn tournament. Look, he up there sitting with her because his ass done lost. Yeah, I lost. Because he want to shoot the ball and don't give it to Nick Young. So then he blamed Nick Young for every damn thing. He come up there and blaming Nick Young because Nick is like, man, see, this is Gil on that bullshit. He don't want to pass the ball. No, he see all them people there. He want to shoot. He got on 24. He think he Kobe Bryant. Now you Agent Zero, but now you want to be Kobe Bryant. She making skip sandwiches for the podcast. Yeah, we be scared. He be Gil. Where's my Mountain Dew? Did you pick up the Mountain Dew? Oh, we did. It's right here, sir. Here you go. Yeah, I made sure it was nice and cool. Cloud chasing ass don't want to be himself. He be like, why would I want to be me? I've already been me. I'm gonna try to be Kobe. Baby, you still love me if I was a loser? Because I am a loser. Underdog is only, they even got their logo on me. They done branded me. I'm an underdog. Get off of me. You're sweating on my couch. Technically, it's mine. No, I get 50%. You give the white man 50%. I give 50% too. I'm your wife. Well, you're going to get a quarter. I gave them 50. We're going to have to split the 50 I got. 50%. You laughing at, baby? 50%, baby, the pole unit. We gonna get to the bag. One way or another. I just got to use Kwame Brown. I'm gonna start talking with Kwame Brown and I'm gonna say, look at what I did. Kwame Brown got me hot. You gotta give me some money now. Look at him begging. It's like, dude, you lost. And then you made Nick Young lose. And then gonna blame Nick Young when it's your fault. It's your fault y'all sitting on the damn couch and everybody else playing. Gil is terrible. He can't play no more. I mean, he got mad when McCants whooped him. I was like, look, McCants is in the gym. Like, dude, you done. You can't do anything no more. Like, all your stuff came from your athleticism. That's gone. He think just because he done lost all that weight, he got his athleticism back. No, bro. Your legs are gone. No, he need Kwame to get himself in the algorithm. See, that's what it is. He need to get in that algorithm. But I told you, he got the ghetto his mansion on the block in the neighborhood. She hook up people in Gil's house. She take people and bring them in Gil's house and get them hooked up on dates. And they take one of Gil homeboys. That's like Gil manager. Here's another fool with a Gil's Arena shirt on. They gonna be contestants. And they go out on blind dates. They doing anything they can to blow. This boy is a lawsuit waiting to happen. So you got all the Gil's Arena people in there, and you got to make a love connection show. And they the blind pineapple. I hope they put the junkie on the show. Like, we gonna go in Gil's house and set up a dating show. Now, one of the women said they got grabbed. I got grabbed. I was assaulted. I didn't feel safe. Somebody in a Gil's Arena shirt took advantage of me. Guess what? This whole damn show is going down. Now, Gil, don't you remember I told you that was a bad idea? What happened to the show? I don't see it no more. I don't see them cameras. I don't see nothing. Now, see, I didn't told you. You've been told over and over again. This boy's stupid. He want to be famous so bad, he gonna talk himself into a goddamn lawsuit. He gonna be in a lawsuit, don't even know why. Next thing you know, gonna be, that's a lie. I never touched that woman. She's lying. No, I'm not giving a deposition. He'd be mad, like, all you gotta do is give a deposition. I'm not doing any of it. All right, Houston, let's go. He gonna get mad. That's what I expect him to do, is get mad. How you let Hogan get that? A dummy in his situation will always come full circle. You just gotta wait. So I said, go ahead and show the deal. So tomorrow he gonna show the deal. Me and Lo already told him on the show. Oh no. He had his hand on the ball.
But it's my belief Gil is going to get the bag. I believe that anybody that knows that he's going to give up 50% of the company, they're going to take a risk on him again. That's what I believe. I think, hell yeah, companies are going to line up to get 50%, and they pretty much know that he just want to be a worker bee. Oh yeah, it's on. So I definitely think he's gonna get the bag. I don't think he's gonna have no problem with that.
Yeah, review that. Yeah, use your challenge right now. Yep, challenge is up. Oh, absolutely. I'm just saying, man, treat the wife better, man. Your happy wife, happy life. That woman get up and leave you, you're gonna be a mess. So whatever deal you did make, you better make sure you keep her. Because if she only gonna stay because of the bag. She had already said she want a man to be taking care of her. Like she gonna go along with you and she'll support you and stay by your side, do everything. But you better be doing your job as a man. Take care of that woman. Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Relationship?
Yeah.
Like ASAP.
Hell yeah.
Like tomorrow.
Mm-hmm. Why not? I think that's the best. You know, it's a lot of people saying, oh, I don't need a man, or men complaining about women, you know. They don't say as much that they don't need women, but they start acting like, oh, we're just going to fuck them and leave because they're too much. I need to borrow your car right quick. What kind of shit is that? I really value having someone that really fucks with you. I really appreciate having someone that I know I can call on. I probably never call on, but knowing, you know, that gives you like really a peace of mind and just sharing your life. Stop looking at me like that. And sharing.
Weekly roster, monthly roster.
What do you think? You think I'm a leash?
At least like what?
What you mean? You're asking me the definition of
A
a leash?
leash?
A leash?
Like
a girl that's after your money, pretty much. Like I need to be taken care of. That's leech.
I don't know. That's not
Leech.
Are you leech?
I'm asking because they said that's the vibe I'm giving out.
You don't want to know what I'm saying, chat. Y'all already know where my mind went. Leech means something next.
Okay, can you answer?
What does a leech do?
Out here for your money,
No,
trying
what
to
is a
get
leech?
taken care of.
Yeah, see, my chat
They
knows.
say leech is a blood sucker.
A soul sucker. Yeah, are you a leech?
A soul sucker? I don't even know what it is.
Just say yes.
No,
Oh, okay.
like a blood sucker. Okay, suck blood. Okay, no. So it's like a vampire?
I mean, you're not wrong.
No.
Someone who's good at sucking.
What do you think? You think I'm a leech?
At least like what?
So it sounds like to me, she ain't sucking. Sound like you ain't getting leached. Your wife like, I don't know what you talking about. Sound like you ain't getting leached over there. He ain't getting no neck. Oh, that's what I guess that's what that junkie there for. Shoot, I'm telling you, boss, ain't did it in a while. Used to do it for crack, but okay. That junkie gonna be there. That junkie gonna be there front line and center. Mm-hmm.
Man, shout out to Sino for that great video. They said we hating. Oh man, come on, man. Y'all be cheering on when a grown man calling another man the B word and all that stupidity. We just went over the man contract. He said he gonna go over his contract tomorrow because you know he put everything on YouTube. I do think Gil is gonna get the bag. Like I said, I don't think any company would have a problem stepping in, running the show while a guy be the talent. So I think he'll get in another situation like that. Maybe we'll boss him up to where he don't do stuff like this, and that'll be a good thing. Will it be hating if he own 100% of the stuff the next time? If he come with his new deal and it's just a licensing deal, and he owns 100% of his stuff, would that be us hating? Or if we help him to do that, if we tell him the truth and get him to do that? You're the beef sector. So I'm the beef sector, the sector that gave out shoes to 4 different schools at the same time. The sector that allow everybody to use his content and everybody to eat off of it. That's the beef sector. Man, it's a shame what you niggas say when you don't like somebody. When they talk about somebody you like, it's a shame what you niggas start saying. Just say, man, I like Gil more than you, man. Don't come over here with your narratives. Just say I rock with Gil more than you. I can respect that. It ain't nothing but love. I can respect that. I understand. Trust me, I'm a big boy. And we strangers anyway. But whoever think it's negative content, I suggest you don't watch. It's not for you. Because my intentions is to show the younger generation a teachable moment. You can sell yourself short for a big bag right away, lose control of everything you got, never be able to enjoy what you have, and not be able to move around as freely as you would like. You can make a lot of money and be a slave to that money. Or you can grow something organically, you can call it your own, and you can make money from anywhere. Do what you want. The plan should be independent. The plan should be grow your own so you can control your own. And that's it. That's all. That's not no diss. That's not me hating. That's me saying if you want to be, if Gil owned 100% of his show, he wouldn't have had to get demoted. That arrest would have meant nothing. That arrest wouldn't have meant a damn thing because he owned Gil's Arena outright. It would have just been all well because he a boss. What you call Sino talking shit about the man's wife? I didn't see Sino talking stuff about the man's wife. I saw Sino pointing out the fact that he don't allow her on the show no more, and she's sitting in the corner. He did point that out, but it's okay. It's cool. Contacts carefully construct that can't weaken in your favor. I don't know what these pictures are talking about. Let's need some business class. It takes too much effort. He's seeing his Kwame. I see it. I see what you're saying. Man, you know how he is. The man say he don't want to do no work. The man don't want to do no work. That's all he want to do. He says, Kwame, my dad owns 50% of his company. Then when he surpassed what they built, he bought the company and still had partners stop this 100% shit. What does that got to do with what your dad did? Just because of what your dad did, we got to stop this 100% shit? Nigga, come on, man. I don't be understanding your argument, so I'm not trying to argue with you. You got it, big dog. Whatever you say, fam. Yeah, whatever you say. But salute to y'all, man. I'm not trying to argue with no niggas tonight, so I'm finna go to sleep. Y'all can argue with y'all selves. I'm going back to sleep. Y'all have a blessed night. I hope everybody do better, man. Eddie, Weenie Dog Jordan, you already know you cap. And it's almost like Gil, it's almost like you want to be caught. It's like you want me to put a private investigator on the time that your agent took a private jet to Utah. It's like why would I lie, Gil? Like, you need to let this story go because you want to believe that you're right. That's how narcissistic you are. You would be the type of guy who do something to people and keep souvenirs of it because you one of them weirdo type of people. Because if you wasn't, you would have left that situation alone, bro. Because my agent at the time, Arn Tellum, I told him about your agent at the time, sir. So I don't know why you keep saying this story. Just leave that shit alone. It ain't that serious to me. It shouldn't be that serious to you. If anybody want to know, just ask Arn Tellum. That was my agent at the time. So there's a lot of people who's connected to something that I said years ago that he want to pawn off as a lie. Eddie Jordan has no credibility at all. Eddie Jordan credibility is terrible. His credibility is shot. Etan Thomas was in that room. Jerry Stackhouse, everybody was in that room when he was giving this excuse for Gil, talking about the people who get more rope. Just acquiescing to Gil, bending over like a little chump. So it is what it is. You don't got to believe me, but who cares? The shit over. Quit bringing it up. We talking about ownership, bro. Get on the rest of this shit and you'll be straight. Take that money that they paying you all this money and go get you some turnkey property. You know, that's how you kick my ass. Don't keep coming up here cursing and sounding stupid. You barefoot, dirty foot. You barefoot, dirty foot. Person that happens. This person is of a nationality. See, I'm of the black nationality, YouTube. And he just happened to be a Cuban person, born Cuban descent. So it's all good. I ain't trying to get flagged. I ain't trying to get flagged. So yeah, I'm up out of this thing, y'all. Y'all have a blessed night. I'm gone.